Hello everyone, and welcome back on the Adobe Live show. We are still live on Behance, and this week is all about UX design. Today we had Ellie Weir, and then Jackie Ho. We just had Natalie Liu, and now we welcome Michael Crabtree. How are you? How do you feel?
I'm doing good.
Doing good? Yeah, thanks for joining us this week. This is awesome. Let's all give you a warm welcome in the chat to Michael. This is his first live stream?
Yes.
I think so, yeah. First live experience with us. And actually, if we share my screen, I will show you how I discovered Michael's work. It was on Behance, and I was intrigued because he's one of the few UX designers I've met promoting and showcasing UX design with the Windows platform. You know? And UWP, but we will explain what this is. But this is one of your field of expertise. So we will be live for 2 hours today. We'll be back tomorrow and on Thursday. And the idea with Michael is to focus on the Microsoft Windows experience, because the good news is that Adobe XD, we have been using Adobe XD on a Mac so far, but you can also install and use Adobe XD on Windows 10. So you have still people, Mihai, watching from Romania. It's very late. They stay awake just for you. I mean, in Romania, it must be midnight or 1 a.m. You know? Thanks for watching, everyone. And so, Michael, maybe we could start by introducing yourself. If you can explain where you're from, what you're doing.
Okay. So I'm Michael, one of the two. Okay. I am from Kansas City, and I'm a graphic designer turned UX designer, although I dabble in all ranges of graphic design. I work for my church back in KC. I'm the graphic designer and publications director. I manage their website, announcements, all sorts of other stuff like that.
And KC is Kansas City.
Kansas City, yes.
Yeah, try to translate for the European audience. Like, it's just for me, Yes. I'm just double checking.
Yes. And so I went to school for graphic design. I have an associate's degree in it. I just graduated actually in May. So I've been doing this professionally for about a year now.
Long career.
Yes. So in high school, I actually kind of wanted to be a artist. I mean, but like a drawer. Like I wanted to like draw comics and funny stuff like that.
Interesting.
I wanted to be like animator and stuff, but I tried it in school and I figured out it wasn't really my thing. Okay. So tried graphic design about a year later, and I actually really enjoyed it. And yeah.
So that's your thing now. And so we invited you to work on a project for 3 days. So maybe you can share with our friends what's the plan.
Okay. So the plan is I want to make a sort of an audio interface. So like, for example, if you want to know what the song is that you heard like some point in the day but you don't have access to it right now, you just you can like hum it and it will find the song. Or if you remember like a certain line from a movie or a podcast but you don't remember where it came from, you can just speak those lines to it and it would be like, oh, it's probably from here or maybe here, if it's a common phrase.
Yeah, Vanessa is asking, is it a bit like Shazam?
Yes.
Actually, it would be even smarter, because Shazam, you need to play the actual music. Or in this case, you could just quote some lyrics or just hum the melody. And let's say it's an advanced audio search engine or search experience in a way.
So it would function a lot like Shazam or SoundHound, except, it's sort of Shazam on steroids, I guess. Yeah.
And Valentine's asking you, do you think it's necessarily to learn graphic design before jumping in web design, or do you see an overlap, or what's your take on this?
There's definitely an overlap, but I think you don't have to.
I think art studios want to say hello. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think we got it.
So with graphic design, you with web design, you can start by learning coding if you prefer that, or you can dabble in both. They both kind of have a lot of overlap.
Yeah, in terms of hierarchy of the information, typography, contrast, a lot of overlap that could be useful for both. But like having a lot of guests, coming on Adobe Live and doing UX design, we have so many different backgrounds, and
Right.
And
yeah, a lot of people just like had started out doing nothing to do with art or design, and then they end up where they are, UX design, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Okay, awesome. So how do you want to start? Because you will be working, but they will be working too, you know. Today they have a challenge, and the theme for you of our daily challenge is health. So it could deal with you know, an app just to be in a better shape, so better condition. So it could be to track medicines. We had some stuff like this. We had also applications about making sure that you run or tracking your activity. Just download and try Adobe XD, design 3-screen experience, at least 3 screens, and share them with us. All the instructions are in the challenge tab on behance.net/live. And we will review some entries during the show and at the end, and I will ask you which one you want to reward.
Yeah.
And they can get a chance to win a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription, so it's a big
Awesome.
prize. We will also do some giveaway. So we give away XD socks. If you want them, I can have some for you if you want. To go back to, is it cold in Kansas City? How is the weather?
Oh yeah. So I've noticed in San Francisco, I'm just like walking around or whatever, I see a bunch of people in winter coats and stuff. I just find that a little funny because in Kansas City, no, but it's like in Kansas City, it can drop way below that. So it's like averages between 32 and 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Very rarely does it go up above 32, so it gets very cold.
Oh yeah, you will need these socks to become a...
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I've heard that if you wear these socks, you become a better designer. That's what I've heard.
I've heard that too.
So you should try. And also we give away the XD notebook. So that's new, just for this week.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Design, learn, prototype, and share, you know, as you can see. So be active in the chat. We will ask questions to Michael because our script will pick someone who has been active in the chat. Okay? How do you want to start?
So I have a list of features that I kind of want to accomplish with this design, and I kind of wrote them down on sketchbook actually.
Okay.
And
so now they can see your sketchbook. Sketchbook.
Just kind of get it in frame here. You probably wouldn't even be able to read it, but so some ideas I have for it would be integrate or connect with Spotify, SoundCloud, Pandora, you know, etc. Basically, you know, music or video services. Hum a tune, say a line from a song. I mean, yeah, from a song or a movie or something. Play an actual song or video or podcast, and it can find the source if you want to know what that source is. And create account or sign in with Google, Facebook, Twitter, whatever is easier. Or you can continue as a guest is what I kind of want to do. And yeah, you can I'm thinking of even having it like listen in the background, like you're walking down the street and there's like songs playing. And it could like notify you if it finds a song while you're on the go.
Oh, cool.
It'd be pretty cool, just like in the background.
Yeah, a lot of features.
And then, you can hold down or swipe to, view them on Spotify or YouTube or whatever.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so we've got a couple other little features like that.
This is some, cool, interesting features. And actually, we have someone in the chat, Fraser. He has the different path, like he has years of experience in design and coding, and now he's a UX designer. Yeah, which is also a classic path, like we saw. Yeah, 5 years experience. Okay, Fraser, that's good.
Awesome.
Brad from Australia. Hi.
And so I also kind of drew a few little ideas here of how I might want it to be laid out or look or something. Got a little sign-in screen.
Okay.
Onboarding, although I don't know if I want it to look like this. It's just sort of a quick idea I had.
Okay.
So I have like a touch to begin, a little microphone button you would tap and it would begin recording. This would be while it's recording, how it would look, and then if you want to like start over or whatever.
Double tap, okay.
And so also UWP, Universal Windows Platform, is a programming language built for Windows 10. And so there is a like a hamburger menu is how you can navigate. Just a pretty simple, streamlined kind of way. Everyone have seen those kind of things before, but UWP really focuses on that, I think.
Cool.
And so, yeah.
Okay. You want to start?
Yeah, so I actually...
Windows?
Yeah, on Windows. Kind of odd one out here. So I kind of want to start with a before we begin kind of thing that I wrote in Word.
It's a 100% Microsoft stream. That's awesome.
And so I'm just kind of giving like a basic rundown of of the app, what we want to accomplish, and the steps to take. How I would take it, at least. To
do you think you can zoom in a bit more?
Yes. Here, let me go ahead and maximize. Oops.
Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, I currently don't have a name for it, so if anyone in the chat wants to help me think of a name, maybe a logo too.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
That'd be pretty
we have
sweet.
very creative people. Okay, let's do that, you know?
Definitely.
You know, what we could do is first, okay, it's a 10. So for 10 minutes, we will let our friends brainstorm on the name. If I see some names, I will just read them, and you let me know. So, oh, okay, I like this one. Okay?
Sweet.
So let's first find a name all together, and after we will ask you to share some logos, maybe, that we could use in the app. We will explain how, and the logo you will pick, actually, we will give away the socks, okay? And the notebook. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay,
motivation.
So first we need a name. Okay, so maybe you can explain again for the people just joining us, what is the concept of the name of the app?
Okay, so music sound identification app, and if we could go back to the Word document, I have.
There it is.
So my goal is to build it in UWP, Universal Windows Platform Design Spec. And so the goal, create an app that allows you to discover music you've heard and like, or you don't know the name of, or even helps you find where the random quote in your head came from, or what the name of that guy you hear voicing your favorite character in an animated movie, for example. So, you know, if you see like a movie and is this funny voice and you think, that's kind of familiar, it could perhaps even find who's speaking. So I thought that'd be kind of cool.
Who's speaking? Oh, like a celebrity, or yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Famous voice actor or something. And so another goal is to help find out anything audio related or originated from what the movie, podcast, video, or song's name is. You know, so kind of gives you some information, maybe even lyrics to it if it's a song. And so yeah, hum a tune, play a song or video, say a line, and the app can find it. And so I want it to be streamlined, fast, simple, so anyone can figure out how to use it pretty quick, and make it fun and engaging. So I kind of want
make it fun.
I kind of want like colorful, maybe bubbly, or some illustrated elements would be pretty fun.
I'm writing all the names because they are very inspired. So I'm trying.
Looking forward to hearing them.
I don't want to.
And so, beginning steps to take, this is how I would kind of start out the process. So I would determine the user base, who would use the app, and so in our case with this app, it would be, basically anyone, sort of like Shazam, like anybody should be able to figure out how to use the app, whether you're 6 years old or 86, And so, yeah, it would appeal to anyone who loves to listen to music or are on the go a lot and hear a lot of music while they're like driving or whatever. And so I would then, once I determined the user base, I was then write down a list of features I want the app to do. In this case, you already saw over here. And then so that list would help inspire me of like the certain app screens, help me figure out what to include on the different screens and things. And then I would sketch down some quick ways you'd want it to work, or certain buttons or other things you have in mind. So if you have like some funny, different, interesting idea, but you don't want to forget it, you can just kind of like sketch it down real quick, and you can incorporate it later. And then I would go, sketch wireframes for the app layout, and this could be digital or paper, iPad, paper, anything. And then you'd begin the prototyping process once you kind of worked out how it would work and what it would do and stuff like that.
Okay.
And some other things to note would be, don't worry if you don't have a design style in mind right away. So in my case, I'll be using UWP, but if you don't have like a certain way you want it to look that you have in mind, that's fine. You can come back to that later. It'll probably come to you while you're in the building process. And so depending on your workflow, you can also, don't have to make it beautiful and designed right away. You can, again, come back to that later. And yeah, because that can drain a lot of time. So if you want to just quickly get it done, you can draw it, prototype it, and then make it look a little prettier.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want to pick a name?
Let's hear it.
because during your introduction they were dropping a lot of names. Yeah, maybe you can display it with the GoPro.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep it here.
That over there.
Okay, and you will have to pick one, okay?
Right.
So we have ID sounds, Shazam, like something like sneezing, like Shazam. Sound Hub, My Voice, Soundentify, Speakeasy, Muse Search. There's a lot of things about searching and finding. You will see Sound Up, What Sound, Fun Sound,
Audiolizer.
Audiolizer, Sound Bee, like a bee, SoundFind, you know, like Bespoke, Audion, Fine Wave, Groove On, Apollo's Voice. I'm not sure about Apollo's Voice. I don't know, like I don't. Maybe I'm missing a reference with Apollo and his voice. I remember, like in the mythology, he was someone very beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, very.
We're just not educated.
But with the voice, yeah. Maybe we're missing a reference there. Maybe he was a great singer. I'm not sure. Soundhound.
That name's already been used.
Okay. What Sound?
What sound?
Soundcheck. Soundcheck, Mike.
That sounds pretty good.
Catchy Beat. Heard It. Sonora and Wave ID.
Those are some pretty creative names.
Yeah, very good job. Like we have a great agency working, you know, with hundreds of creatives, creative directors. Okay, if you have to pick one, like which one would you like to use just for the 3 days?
So, let's see.
Apollo was the god of music. Oh, okay, so I missed.
Oh.
So he was the one playing this. Okay.
Got you. Well, let's see.
He had so many skills, this guy.
I do obviously like Soundhound, but that name's been taken from an actual app.
Yeah.
Heard It, I like.
Yeah.
Heard It. There's just so many. Speakeasy, Soundify, or wait, is that Soundify?
Yeah, Soundify or Soundentify, like a mix of sound and Spotify.
Okay.
Or Identify, you know, Soundentify.
Sound
Maybe a little bit complex.
Sound B sounds similar to Music
Purple.
B, so we probably couldn't use that. What Sound, kind of like WhatsApp. Groove On. There are a lot of names.
Yeah. Which one should we pick? Because they have to work on a logo.
Let's go with. I read one. For some reason, I'm just overlooking it. Like I heard it when we were reading through them, and I just SoundFind.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go SoundFind.
SoundFind. Okay. Maybe you want to launch XD and
Okay.
and type it so we can make sure that they have the right spelling.
Perhaps this is like sort of a new idea of like humming to find
some, yeah.
the song. So like something simple, SoundFind, find the sound you're looking for. That could work.
Sounds good to me.
And so I kind of want to start out building in mobile.
Okay.
Because that's sort of like the simpler.
So UWP you can also build for mobile. Okay.
So something about UWP is it's very responsive. And so, for example, if I open like voice recorder, this is sort of my inspiration too. So you know you got like 3 panels, but if you shrink the window, it can adapt and change the
like
layout.
a responsive website.
And so I think that's pretty cool. So
that's good.
I feel like that probably make it things a little easier to organize if I start with mobile and then work my way to desktop.
Mobile first. Okay.
And so, let's see. So we can start with, first, let's open the UI kit. So there's a Microsoft Windows one. It's the one we're going to use. And I already have it downloaded. So actually, I'm going to go find it.
And I will type the name of the app in the chat. So
there it is.
App name is SoundFind.
Okay.
Here we go. So we want you to create a logo, and the best logo designer will be rewarded with XD socks and the XD notebook. How could we do? So you can create a logo and maybe share it. What is the best Gus? Is Gus alive somewhere? Like, should we use the... I'm looking for this guy in the back.
Oh.
Just wondering if you should use the submit URL or just the chat. Or you could just paste the link. Yeah. Should we use the submit URL for the logo too?
If they share it in chat, I can share it without you.
Okay, so let's share it in the chat. Okay, so we ask you to create a logo for SoundFind. You can use Photoshop, Illustrator, export an image, and paste the link in the chat. So you can use a service such as EMG or Dropbox, Creative Cloud. Just find a way to share it and put the link in the chat, and Gus will monitor the logo entries. Yeah, so if you can put them in the doc, that would be awesome. And we give you 20 minutes to create the logo.
Ready, set, go.
Start now. 3, 2, 1. So that's the Microsoft UI kit.
And in case you don't know how to get to it, you can just...
Thank you for showing that.
Well.
It's opening the file. Okay.
Let me try to open a new one. There we go. And so you can go ahead and click Microsoft Windows, and that'll take you to the URL. And so you can just click right here, Adobe XD Toolkit, and save it where you want, and then you can open the XD file, and
it's on the Microsoft website. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So what's good is that it's maintained by Microsoft.
So it's frequently updated.
Yeah.
And changed. So you get all kinds of different parts of the
Even
interface.
the background. That's
yeah, even the whole desktop. And
That's
everything.
new. First time I see it actually.
It's actually been there for a while.
Yeah, including the background. Oh, okay. I thought it's just added it.
I think they
That's
used to
awesome.
have the Windows Phone
Yeah.
stuff in here too, but I
Yeah.
think they took it out because they sort
it's
of
been discontinued. No?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of dead. Microsoft kind of
That project.
admitted that. And so I'm going to, as a base for mobile, I'm going to kind of use iPhone because that's, they're supporting Android and Apple a lot with their Microsoft apps instead of Windows Phone. So
Okay.
I think I'll just start with the base of an iPhone. So if I go new, I can just hit iPhone 6, 7, 8. That's fine with me. And yeah, there's that blank slate. So I will go ahead and actually go new. Let me quickly open the iOS one. Oop. Actually, I think I have it downloaded. Let me check.
Oh, you have it already?
Yeah, I think so. Toolkits, and I'm probably looking at it right now.
So Toti, for the UI kits, which are maintained by Apple, Microsoft, you have to check the website. Okay, so it's not automatically, once you download it and open it, it won't update magically. Unfortunately, for the moment, the XD project are not stored in the cloud, maybe one day. But today you have to check the website and see if there is a new version, if they added new elements. Usually it comes with also major releases of the OS, of the operating systems. And talking about UI kits, we also, thank you. Oh, awesome. Talking about UI kits, we also released, and we put the link in the chat, but 3 UI kits today made by 5 designers.
And they're really cool.
Yeah, and they're very very expressive, very cool. So we will also put the link in the chat if you want to get inspired. It can help you for the prototypes you are creating today and tomorrow, and also on Thursday.
Definitely. And so I just kind of copied over the status bar from iOS just to give us sort of a base to start with. And I went ahead and got some sketches from like some ideas for the app, how I would want it to possibly be laid out.
Okay, so we can use the GoPro again. Here we go.
Okay. Okay, so this is sort of an onboarding thing. I just sort of had a little fun with the illustrations. I'm not super great at drawing or whatever, but like little left arrow, right arrow to go back between the onboarding screens. So hum a tune, play a song or video, say a line from your favorite song or favorite movie or podcast, and then app name, in this case SoundFind, finds it. So I was thinking of like starting with a sign-in screen, pretty straightforward, and also a profile to be able to manage your connections to Spotify and Apple Music and stuff. and then possibly some settings. I don't know if we'll get to that or not. They're just sort of like little ideas. And so, yeah, create account, sign in, or connect with Google, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Or you can continue as a guest.
Nice.
And so this would be like the recording screen, you know. So you'd tap that button right there, and it would begin recording. You'd like hum into it or whatever, and it would find it. It would identify, for example, this is identified as humming. And, you know, if it's wrong, I would probably incorporate like a little like, wrong, help us improve. Tap that, and, you know, you would correct them, let them know what you're actually.
And David is asking, so in this case, it would be a native app, or would it be a web app?
It would be a native app.
Native app. So how does this work with UWP? Like you can export now to iOS native app, or it would compile, or it would be just for the Windows platform?
So I think like cross-platform would be a good idea.
Yeah.
So for now we're just kind of building how it would look with UWP style, but in iOS, because like they have several apps that are designed.
Oh, like Word, like Office now they use
and then
UWP look, but directly on iOS.
Yeah, and so they also have like a Cortana app that has UWP but on iOS and stuff like
I
that.
get it. So we do the mobile app now. Okay.
Yeah, and so yeah, that's sort of a quick rundown of some ideas. Results screen, you know, it would find, once it finds results, you just tap view results and it'll give you a list of stuff. And let me see, yeah, and then I have like a couple alternatives for like how you would, like when you tap one of the results, how you would have the screen to look. And then if you scroll down, you have like maybe some lyrics to the song. And then UWP has like a command bar for different little things to do, like sharing or other options or stuff like that. So I imagine you'd like tap a little button here, and it would allow you to view the song on Spotify or YouTube or whatever else.
Cool. That's great.
Yep. And so that's pretty much where we're at. And so, I suppose we can start with the sign-in screen, I guess. Easy enough. And so let me see if I can find sign-in on here somewhere. There's just so much. Pretty sure I saw one in here somewhere.
Sign in?
Yeah, like sign in, username, password.
Oh, password.
Here we go. There we go. Password box, and then yeah. So I can just kind of copy these and then paste them in. Let's leave some room for the app logo maybe on top.
Logo. Which is eventually coming in the next few minutes.
So we'll just change this to username. Let me fix this. Okay, and then there'd be like a little go button. So let me see if I can find like a back icon somewhere. Obviously they're in here. UWP is known for like, you know, easy navigation. There's always like a back button in the corner and stuff like that. So here we go. So this is for desktop. So I can go ahead and just go and copy it over. Oops.
It's in the same group. Oh, yeah, maybe you can cut.
Let's see if I can move it.
Yep.
Ungroup. That's weird.
Yeah, so you can check the layers, like if you're not sure.
Oh yeah.
So here, yeah, in the layers panel, it will tell you like about the structure. So if you click, you have a text box and focus. Oh,
okay, so
that's
the
why.
whole thing. I'm still a little new to XD.
Yeah, and inside, arrow, footprint, control layer, and in text.
Oh, I think that's it. There we go. I guess I'll just go ahead and cut it out. Paste it.
Yeah, and now it's outside.
Okay. And so, I can do, I think 24 pixels should be good.
We have Rabin Sharma. He has a design. So now he's looking for a way to share it with us, but he has a logo for us. Okay, so this is coming.
Cool. Oops. So something about this. This back button is pretty small, so I want to make it bigger. So you can go ahead and tap that to constrain proportions, and then you can go ahead and click and hold down your mouse button in the width or height, and then you can go up or down to adjust the size. So I think that's pretty cool. And then, let's see, I think 24 might be enough right there. And then align that with the other stuff. Or perhaps over on the side right here. Okay. And so, yeah, this would, I'm actually not sure if we need a back button here in the sign-in screen, but...
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
For the future screens.
Yes.
At least when you will duplicate this one, it will be there.
Yes. And so, a quick way to like create a new artboard, for example, so we want to make another screen. So you can press A or click the artboard button, and then just go ahead and click on this artboard, and it just kind of duplicates it. So I think that's pretty cool. And then Control-0 to zoom in normally, just like any other Adobe app. Oops. And so actually I'm kind of thinking of also doing a create account and sign in or connect to other profiles on this screen. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that, and then
maybe you can do a quick survey in the chat. So let us know, what is your operating system? Like, do you work on Windows or Mac?
It'd be interesting to know.
Yeah. Let us know. Just type Windows or Mac OS in the chat.
Yeah, because there's a lot
It's always of
Mac users and stuff.
A lot of groups every time.
Go and ungroup that.
Yeah, you can ungroup everything. Oh yeah, we have a lot of Windows users actually.
Awesome.
Mac,
So
Windows,
actually,
yeah. Sounds like a
Which text size
50-50.
was that? 15.
Yeah, a lot of Windows.
Oh wow. Sweet, I'm not the only one. I mean, obviously I like both operating system and I use both pretty regularly. I just, you know, have a preference for Windows personally. I don't know why. Alright, and then try to get that centered. There, and then we can do...
Okay, we have a first entry. If you want to show my screen, let's go, here we go. We have a first logo entry.
Awesome.
SoundFind.
I like the little magnifying glass with the sound waves in there.
Yeah, the waveform, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep them coming.
Awesome.
We'll give you like 8 more minutes to share your design, but this one is a good one.
Well, sorry. Let me go ahead and cut that. There we go. Okay, and then paste that back. And so, fill color, we want it to be totally not see-through.
Okay.
Well, actually, maybe it could do a little see-through, 60% or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we can change the color. So just like a, you know, like a light gray for now. We'll change it later probably. Just get rid of all that stuff. There we go. Okay, so try that again.
Okay.
Just same distance.
Oh, is it for the Facebook authentication?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, I just remembered we could do a repeat grid for this.
Oh yeah,
Might
it's a
make
good use
things
case.
easier. So repeat grid is really useful. I wish we had it in like other programs like Illustrator and stuff, but you select this and you can hit repeat grid and you can just kind of move this down. You can change the gutter in between, which is really handy. And so we can, you know, we can decide all that stuff later, but we'll do 3 buttons for Facebook, Twitter, Google, all the like regular stuff you'd sign in with if you don't want to create a whole new account every time. And then we can maybe get the Facebook logo and stuff in there, like little icons in there. Okay. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
And then we want also a continue as guest button. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and use a repeat good on this one too. There we go. There we go. And then we just want one button here.
Just a little bit.
Down here somewhere maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys guessed. Here, be careful. There's just one item.
Oops. Good catch.
There we go.
All right. And so, you know, really simple, straightforward. We can move these down a little bit, give a little more room for a logo.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so, you know, you'd hit sign in and it would take you over here, or create account, you know, it would register, but we're gonna do sign in. So yeah, username, enter password, and then let's do this for a little, oops, a little go button. Oops. Let me see if I can flip this. Oops.
And getting some entries for the logo. Keep them coming.
For some reason,
What do you want to do?
I'm trying to rotate 180 degrees.
Okay.
It's kind of acting weird. There we go.
Oh, here we go.
That was kind of weird. And so I can move this in here, maybe make it a little smaller, like 16.
Yeah.
Okay, and then center it.
So Carlos is having some questions about the overall workflow, like when you start designing, like how will it become an app at the end, like what is an effective iterative workflow before coding. So I guess in this case, and that's the aim of Adobe XD, is really to make sure you can quickly design and prototype an interactive experience that you can test with users.
Yeah.
So this, for instance, we will be able to run, like you will see like later, but you will be able to add interactions. Like if I click here, I jump to these screens with this type of transition, and we will be able to preview it on a mobile device. We'll be able to share it with someone, add comments. So you want to have like an experience that looks like a final app to make sure the users are okay with the experience, that we're not missing anything, that they are not lost in the navigation patterns. And once you're okay with that, then that's the handoff process. So how do you give it to a developer? And there are several ways. We're working on a workflow called design specs that will export all the artboards, but also give the more information to the developers, like the positions on each assets, the size, the space between the assets, the typeface Michael will be using, the colors, and prepare the work for the developers so it will be very easy to integrate the design. You can also export all the visual assets directly from XD. So you can have a full workflow, but first you need to master the user experience and make sure it's the best one.
So we can go and show the transition between these two pages now. So if you hit prototype up here, you can go ahead and select whatever you want. Like you tap it and then it would go to the next screen. So in this case, we want sign in. And so you double click to get to it, and then you just drag this over to the screen. And then you can choose the transition. Let's do slide.
Yeah.
And then slide to the right, I think. And then you can hit play to preview.
You can preview and make sure it's the right one.
Click.
Oh, no, actually. As you like,
Let's do slide to the left, actually.
And slide left.
And then you can also change the duration.
Yeah.
So
faster or slower.
You can do like 0.2 maybe, and then you can quickly see how that works. So you click it. That's pretty fast. Yeah. And so once you hit this little go button here, it would take you to another screen.
So I guess you need to go back
to design.
yeah.
View. Make a new screen, and then we can start out with the actual recording, screen. So we can create a little circle here, sort of like how you see in voice recorder. You got like a little microphone sound icon. That was kind of my inspiration. And then like you hit record, and you see like these little sound waves.
That's nice.
Coming out from the button. You hit stop, and then it saves it right here.
Cool.
So yeah. So we can go ahead and pick the fill color. Oops, that's a border. Let's go ahead and get rid of the border. And let's do like a red fill color maybe. Might change it later. And then I was thinking we could do like a microphone icon. And so I have a character map app that you can find on the Windows Store.
What is this?
And it gives you, it's a lot to look at, but it gives you every single icon that UWP uses in their own apps for building. Everyone has access to this stuff, so it's pretty nice.
Is it a typeface?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So this typeface is Sego
These are glyphs.
Material Design Language 2.
Okay.
And then these are all the assets for it, which is a lot.
Wow.
So many, it's like kind of slow to load, you know. And so we're looking for a microphone icon. So
can you search or?
Oh, here it is. Actually, I kind of wish they'd have like actual names. That'd be kind of cool.
But there is no name.
I type in microphone, and it doesn't find anything because you got like these little numbers down below them. So
it's a typeface, so it's just one.
Different characters.
Code, yeah.
Glyphs or whatever you want to call it.
Too bad.
Yeah. So found the microphone. We can copy the text, and then we can go back to here. Here, we can paste it in. And right now it just looks like a square. You can't really tell what it is. So you have to change it in here too. So it was Sego MDL2 assets. And then there you go. There's a little microphone. And then we can just drag it over here. Maybe make it a little bigger. Oops.
We're receiving some very good logos, you'll see.
Awesome.
Very smart ones.
There we go.
Okay,
bigger, like 40.
We'll give you like 2 more minutes if you have to share a logo, and then we will review the logos, okay?
Okay.
And the best, the logo you will pick, not the best one, but the one you would prefer, the designer will get some Adobe XD swag, goodies.
And so there's something kind of snagged here. Let me check the layers panel. It's a little strange. I'm not sure what this is.
Yeah, there is always like a... Is it a text box? Oh yeah, it's a text box.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So maybe you can center it, like if you want to make sure.
Oh,
so
yeah.
When you will move the... Here we go.
There we go.
Although there is a there is a weird space.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, that's how the character has been designed.
Oh.
Yeah,
that might
sorry,
be it.
not sure. So we have to do it visually.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
So you can just kind of line it up a little bit, like here maybe.
There we go.
There we go. And so yeah, you got like a little microphone icon, and then, so I'm thinking maybe something like, oop, you can't even read that. Change that to black text, and then change the typeface. So Microsoft has a, their typeface they use is Sego UI, and so that's the one we're going to use. There we go. And then might be like tap to begin, just to kind of tell the user, hey, tap this button and you'll do, you know, what you think it's going to do, which is record to find a song. Let me make this a little bigger actually. Oops. There we go. And so, yep, tap to begin. And so I imagine that this wouldn't be the first screen you would see. This create account, sign in, and all that stuff. It would be a like a onboarding screen. So like you kind of get a quick rundown of what it does and stuff. You kind of saw them over there with the little sketches.
Okay.
Hum a tune, play a song, you know. And so, yeah, you get this, and then we can work off of this one and just quickly kind of put this here, and then instead of this, we can have like a little stop button. So R for rectangle, and then you can just kind of make it that, and you can follow the same style. So let's make it white border, no fill, and then like a thickness of, oops, that's border radius. Thickness of, okay, that's weird. For some reason, my number pad isn't wanting to work. Like
Which one?
I'm typing a number and it's not.
Oh, do you have a lock key or anything?
I tried with the numlock on and off. It's. I'm trying with the top bar up here, and it's also kind of being weird. So I'm just gonna have to drag it a little bit.
Okay.
Do it a manual way. There we go. And then center it in here. And I had this be 50 pixels, so we can do the same here. Well.
Okay, I think we stop now for the logo entry. Thanks everyone.
Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and save
Are you ready to review them?
Yeah.
Okay. And you will pick you will pick the one you prefer, okay?
Okay.
And that we use in the app. So we have this design, SoundFind, okay, which is also a name that has been found and proposed by someone in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
TuneFind, so this designer says, no, I don't like SoundFind, so I will just change it. With the I becoming a key, like, okay, we get it.
It's looking for the music.
This one, SoundFind, with a kind of electro look, with some waves, with the speakers. That's interesting, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
This one, like...
San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco, for the wing. This one, maybe we have to zoom in, yeah.
There we go.
SoundFind or
So
Find Sound.
That kind of reads to me as Find Sound.
Yeah, that could be tricky.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a wave or
but I
audio
like the
cable.
idea.
Someone has been shared. Oh, okay, here we go. SoundFind.
Huh. That's a very unique one.
Sound. It's like, you know, a marker that you will get on a map. Maybe.
Yeah. A little kind of question mark,
Yeah.
kind of music note mixture, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Here we
That
go. Okay. Here we have the entire study. So SoundFind, SF, trying notes, and it ends with this, with
Okay, so
magnifying glass,
mm-hmm.
and
music note on top.
and music note.
Interesting.
Here, yeah,
SoundFind.
bold typeface with
Wearing headphones.
phones.
Jamming out.
This with the audio form in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
SoundFind, like very graphic.
That O kind of resembles a speaker
Mm-hmm.
in like 3D perspective. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
So it's Soundify. They changed the name also. And this one, which is like a reference to a detective, maybe Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what that was. That totally makes sense. That's really cool. That's creative.
Looking for a key. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't forget anyone. No, I think we're good. Sorry if we missed one. We tried to get the entries in the chat. Okay, so now we need to pick one. Okay, which one do you...
Let's see. I like... Hold on. I do like that one with like the little marker on it. That like the little map looking one. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one is a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's not exactly the right name, but it's a cool idea. That one's also a cool idea. The inspector one.
The detective.
Mm-hmm.
Which one should we use?
That one. The red.
Be quiet. Be quiet. It's not for San Francisco, Paul. You're confused. You're too confused.
He's like,
It's like, Okay, which one do you want?
I like, keep going. Right.
This one.
Almost there. That one.
You like that one?
Oh, I do like that one.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll pick that one. Paul is happy.
Paul is disappointed.
Okay,
Oh, something about it. I just like it. It looks,
Cool.
fresh. I like the mixture of the D's kind of blending into the N's and stuff. Kind of looks like speakers or sound waves. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
And so, do we have a vector of that available?
I hope, yeah. So let's find who is the designer behind who?
Thanks, Ricardo.
Ricardo. Okay, congratulations, Ricardo. Yeah, he's like,
Yay!
yay, thanks. Okay, so we received some XD socks, also the XD notebook. And yeah, if you can try to find a way to share with us a vector version or maybe a version that is flat and not presented as a mock-up, so we can insert it in the app. So maybe you can share it in the chat, and Gus, maybe you can add it to the doc so I can give it to Michael.
Sweet.
Not using AirDrop, but we will find a way to communicate. Maybe with the Creative Cloud library. I mean, we will find a way.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, thanks a ton for all these great entries. I really like, personally, I really like this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I mean, all of them are really creative,
Yeah.
honestly. They all have like very unique, different ideas.
Yeah. This one, very good color theme. Yeah, and just good job, the audio writers.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good
definitely.
ideas.
Great
right?
job.
Yeah, good job.
It's awesome.
Okay, so where are we with the experience? Okay, so we gave away to the logo designers the SD socks and the notebook. If you're not a designer and just watching or don't have time to share, don't worry. You will also get a chance to win these giveaways. Just be active in the chat and we will pick someone in about 10-15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Okay, so now we have on your screen tap to begin.
Tap to begin and tap to begin. Okay, so let's do. I'll probably change how these are worded in the future, but this is just for now get like a quick idea. But yeah, listening, and then I'm gonna move these down to incorporate the little sound waves.
And someone was asking about your PC, like the configuration you have and.
Okay, so it's an Inspiron Dell, and it's a touchscreen, so got like a little 1080p display on it, and I replaced the DVD drive over here with an SSD, 480 gigabyte. So that runs my operating system, and then I have a terabyte for storage in there as well. So that's pretty nice. 8 gigs of RAM and a little backlit keyboard. It's just a really nice mid-range laptop. 4 gigabytes of video memory and stuff to play like low-end or medium-end gaming and stuff too. So it's pretty cool.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So we can do pretty much everything you're wanting, at least moderately or very well, depending on what it is, So. Let's do.
And the screen size is asking a third. Looks like
it's a 15 inch.
15 inch, yeah.
Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and add this red color so we can use it later. And I'm going to up the thickness a little bit. And then Control D for duplicate, I think, isn't it?
So, yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then.
And you know how to save a color in XD to reuse it after?
Yes, so
with assets, yeah, exactly.
In assets, okay. And then
you just click on the plus color and it will
plus.
just save the color.
Sweet.
So the idea is that if you right click here and do edit and change it to blue, for instance. There you go. So it will change it everywhere.
Awesome.
So now you can do Control Z.
That'll be very handy.
But it's a nice way like to use global colors on all your screens, all your artboards. So make sure to master the assets panel. It's really, for me, one of the favorite feature of XD. It's the same with character styles. So if you select this text block for titles, for instance, and you click on character styles, same, you can edit it. It will be everywhere.
Yeah, very handy.
Cool.
I kind of, I kind of wish they had a little more of these features in Illustrator and stuff like that too.
Yeah, so in Illustrator there is a way to use global colors, but it's not easy to find.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's when you are in the swatches of colors, you can right-click on the color and check a box to say this is a global color.
Ah,
But it's not easy to find.
Right. Because I know InDesign can do that too, which is really nice.
InDesign has a paragraph style.
I haven't
it's
really
much
messed
more
with that
advanced.
much with Illustrator. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
And so I'm going to go ahead and go down here like identifying as and
Toti is asking, could you place an animated icon in SVG? So unfortunately, Toti, you cannot add animated elements in XD today. If this is something that you would like to see coming in a future release, this is something you can directly discuss with the team. Like for instance, the animated circles. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. So if you visit, and we will put the link in the chat, adobexd.uservoice.com, you can chat about these features directly with the XD team and explain why it would make sense. I know that this is a feature that has already been submitted, so you can vote for it and you can join the discussion to explain why you would need it. Because all the features you see in XD have been submitted by the community, and they vote for what they want to see.
Yeah, and it's really cool. Sort of like Windows, they have an insider program where there's like, regular people, user testing the new features and other things, and they report bugs or things they want to see changed and stuff like that. And it's a really effective way to get things moving along pretty quickly. And it's a way to engage the audience and stuff too.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
Pretty sweet.
So with XD, it's open to anyone, like all the users. And I just got the vector version of the logo, so I'll try to play with it and find a way to give it to you.
Sweet. Okay.
Which version would you prefer? This one? Or something with the background?
I like the two colors. That's pretty nice.
This one?
Oh,
this one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Okay, we'll find a way to
Awesome.
give it to you.
And if not, we can edit it, I guess, in XD.
Yeah. Do you have Illustrator opened?
I can.
Installed?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I know how we do that.
Okay. I'll go and open it in the background.
Thanks.
Okay, so there's a little view results button, and that would take you to another screen to view what it finds once you hit done. So actually, let me go ahead and make some changes here. So I'm going to let's do like a time bar or timestamp or whatever you want to call it. And then say you've been recording for 19 seconds.
And we have Ryan asking any tips for coming up with a color scheme for UX design. Like how do you pick colors before working on an app?
So there is sometimes you don't really know the colors that you want to use until later. Sometimes it's just sort of an afterthought. Well, I mean, not afterthought like a bad way, but other times you just want to use a color. It really depends on a lot of things like audience or anything. Color choosing is more complicated than you think. In sometimes not. So
could be useful also like to find some inspiration on Behance, for instance, and when you pick a color theme that you really like, try to extract the 5 main colors. If you're having a hard time extracting the 5 main colors, we have a tool for it. So we have a tool on your mobile device called Adobe Capture that will let you capture colors of a poster, a book, or something on your screen, and automatically extract the 5 main colors. And also, if you visit color.adobe.com, this is a great way to manipulate color, find inspiration. So it should be also very useful.
Right, and so there are also a few websites for color inspiration, and I can actually see if we can find some. So I have some bookmarks. I have a ton of bookmarks.
So you have Adobe Color.
Color Hue.
Color Hue.
Let's check that out
very
real quick.
good.
So yeah, these kind of give you some gradients and pretty cool colors you could use for your own projects. Let's do This one's also really nice. Okay, so it kind of generates a random set of colors that kind of go together, and yeah, I'm just gonna go and close out of that. But yeah, so you can hit this, and then you can hit, where is that?
I think you were saying the space bar, maybe.
Oh yeah, spacebar. Yeah, so spacebar to go between. You can click one, so that one doesn't change, but the others do.
Oh.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very nice UI.
Yeah. So it's pretty straightforward. There are a lot of different color things you can use for inspiration. So it's pretty cool.
Do you mind typing your Adobe ID email here?
Sure.
I will just share a library with you.
Cool. Oops.
Is it Gmail? Okay.
Oh yeah.
I do it. Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and copy this over as well. And so I'm gonna have like a little restart button here. When you hit the stop button, you'll show up probably with this screen. Like you'll be able to restart up here, or view the results you got with this timestamp. So let's say you're done recording and it ended up being like 32 seconds long.
And Donna says, thank you for the free UI kits. So yeah, there are new free UI kits today available. Also, we give away some XD socks and a notebook to someone in the chat, so be active for a few minutes. Ask questions to Michael, like anything, or just say hi. Some words of encouragement. Hi.
Someone say hi to me, please.
Do you have the Creative Cloud app launched somewhere?
Yes.
Okay. Can you click on one invite and accept? There we go. So now, so this is a shared Creative Cloud library, okay? And I've already added some assets. So if you open Illustrator, yes?
Oops, not Netflix.
On Netflix, we can watch a movie.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's fine. And just create a new empty doc.
Okay, oops, not that.
Here we go. So if you go in the window menu, there should be...
Oh yeah, window.
Yeah,
and
there
then
should
libraries.
be libraries. Here we go.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so click on My Library at the top. There should be another one, which is
This one?
shared with me. And you can drag and drop the one you want.
Awesome.
So if that's the one you want, okay, it's not good. I think you can do...
Can you do...
maybe edit original, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Oops. Not image trace, whoops.
Okay, here we go. So if you select everything now, and copy paste in XD, you should have a vector version and change the color. Like you can do anything after. Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, thanks again to Ricardo, I think, who designed this logo.
Great job.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Fancy. So let's kind of get it aligned here.
Sorry, I'm just loading the chat here because I think I missed a question. Hi. Steve is asking you what you think about the industry of UX design. You know, that has been more and more trendy over the years. Do you see it as an opportunity for people watching? Or?
Definitely.
Yeah.
UX design is becoming more and more needed, and yeah, we need UX designers more and more all the time. And it's a niche thing to get into. Not a lot of people are actually like really into that stuff. I was in my own graphic design class in college. There was like one other person that was like moderately interested in UX, and so when we showed off our portfolios and things, I was like the only one that had stuff to do with user experience, and so that kind of brought attention because not a lot of people do that stuff, you know. Also, I also did like web design and a bunch of icons because I love doing icons and stuff like that too. So digital stuff is really up there, just not super common, at least in my experience.
And we have a winner of the XD socks and the XD notebook. So Michael, if you want to read the name of the winner.
A little drum roll. David Lehman.
David, congratulations. You will receive a message on Behance.
Yay!
We'll exchange some information and you will get the XD giveaways. But stay tuned, we will give away more XD goodies tomorrow and also on Thursday.
Fun.
And keep sharing entries for the daily challenge. So today we want you to design an app. The theme is health. We have some entries that we will review in a few minutes, but you still have about 25 minutes to share your app. So hurry up, and we will review all the entries with Michael at the end of the show. Okay, and you can get a chance to win a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription. So it's a big prize.
Very big.
But it's always so good to see what you share and create with XD.
Yeah, it's exciting. Okay, so I'm back on the character map
icon
app, and I'm looking for like a restart button, and so I kind of like this one. It's sort of, you know,
nice,
refresh. Everyone knows that. Then I can go back here, paste that in, change. Oh yeah,
it's not the right typeface.
Yeah, we'll have to fix that. Let me just. There we go. And then there we go.
Nice.
And let me go ahead. Oh yeah, it's 50, I think. 50. Now the text box is too small. We can't win.
So it's a text box. Maybe if you convert it to just a text field, you see here. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, it will be easier
okay.
to manipulate. Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Donna is asking, Sigo UI is not available on my Mac.
Oh yeah, but I believe you can get it for free.
Yeah, you think
from
so?
Microsoft? I think so.
Okay, someone can search. If,
yeah, that'd be really nice.
Microsoft is sharing this typeface, Sigo UI.
I think so.
I would be surprised if they don't.
I know it comes with every Windows machine, and I got it for free when it wasn't available back in XP, Windows XP, so probably. Hope so. All right. Actually, change that. There we go. And then we can go ahead and link this up. So you hit stop.
Okay.
Tap this whole circle.
Select the element. Yeah.
And then go to this screen. Slide left, ease out, 0.2 seconds. Actually, we won't do ease out.
So here no, you cannot use animated GIF today.
First slide.
In XD. The only animation you will have are between screens. Okay. Like transitions between artboards.
Create a new artboard. And also, something I haven't been doing, probably a good idea to name these. So let's go and give them all a name.
Maybe we'll start reviewing some entries, just loading them.
Sweet.
To encourage our friends.
Oops.
Maybe share more. Oh my god. Is Jan Eric watching? I can feel a Jan Eric in the chat. Okay, you want to review some entries? But we will review more at the end because they still have about 22 minutes to share. So this one is interesting. It's by Ronan Cohen, and it's directly shared on Behance.
Okay.
So this is something, actually interesting because a lot of people are not aware of it. So let me launch XD and show you how he did that. So when you publish a prototype on the web, such as this experience, for instance, so I can say publish prototype, so it will export everything. So either I can directly open the experience in the browser, and add comments. But what I can also do is copy the embed code. So this is something that you can embed on your blog, anywhere.
Right.
But Behance actually will let you embed the prototype also directly within your portfolio. So here is actually an interactive prototype.
Awesome.
So type your name. Here we go. Select man or woman, the age. Oh, okay. Wow, that's.
Oh, that's interesting.
And let's go. Let's run 10 minutes.
Oh, so depending on your age, it determines.
It will tell you, or maybe plan, like a fitness program to run.
That's cool.
Okay. Max run. Create an icon or login. Okay, so that's the sign up experience. So let's say I want to do a new run.
Very colorful.
Oh yeah, and we reviewed this one already this morning, but actually the designer worked on it and updated the design, I can tell.
I remember seeing that now, and I actually,
Yeah.
I wanted to comment, I really like the gradients you do. They're very subtle, but they work.
Yeah, like here on the line. Even the borders, I think,
Yeah.
is using gradients for the borders,
Mm-hmm.
which is something, like also the header here.
Yeah, so it's not totally flat. That's pretty cool.
That's funny. And what, even a recipe, like what you want to eat. Okay, so this one is more concerning. I think, is it an app?
Spooky.
No, yeah. I think it's just Jan Erik
Hello.
saying hello. Hi, Jan Erik.
Hi.
He could be my agent. Like every time he design like a music cover, an album cover for me. So that's very nice. Today, my activities. Oh, a lot of gradients too. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
With stretching, so it's also and motivate me. I like this call to action.
Yeah.
I need to be
I
motivated.
need motivation.
She's Phoebe. She can do handstands. Can you? No.
I can't.
No. Okay. So I closed the app. No.
I'm not gonna vote for you just because I can't. No, I'm just kidding.
She can do 12 and bus. How many can you? 1. Oh my God. Who did that?
Well, you know, it's true. So.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What's happening today? I really like this screen though. I like with the icons. I guess they use a repeat grid.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Good job.
I'm kind of sad.
That's
that
amazing. That's amazing.
I'm kind of sad that one didn't have like a cat poster, you know, like hang in there or something, you know.
Ah, yeah. That's
We
missing.
need one of those.
Too bad.
Be a shoe-in to win.
Step City by Melody. Melody. It's a nice name that could work for this app too. You know?
Oh yeah.
Step City, Explorer City, where actually goes. Let's go. Okay, let's go. With a nice illustration at the beginning. Oh, it's to track how many Oh, there is a community aspect. Oh yeah, I think it's very important for all the motivation app, you know, to have this social layer.
Mm-hmm.
So your friends can tell you, oh, what did you do today? Did
You get to show off to your friends. They'll be jealous of how fit you are.
show accounts, brand. Yeah,
Nice.
nice. It works. Good
Yeah.
job.
Awesome.
Thanks for sharing on Behance. And consume, burn, and recharge. Okay, so that's a login sign-in experience. Oh, what do you want to do? I want to consume. Wow. It's interesting, this bold UI, you know,
Mhm.
where... Yeah,
I like how
Very
it's
interesting.
like layered and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. Nice. Very different.
yeah, it's amazing to see, like, just with one single theme, you know, all the creative directions you can get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really creative.
Yeah.
All of them.
Good job. Keep
Nice.
sharing. You still have time. Okay, you still have time, and at the end, we will ask Michael which one do you want to reward. Okay?
Okay. Sweet.
Was it Juani?
Hmm?
Who shared this one?
Oh.
Shashank. It was Shashank. Ah, it was
Nice.
Shashank. I see. And there is one by Armando missing. Okay, that we will show later. Oh, it's a very good one. Okay.
Let's go ahead and. Yep. Oh, whatever. Okay, so here I want to start listing the results you'd get. For one, I kind of want it to be, instead of a circle, like a square.
Okay.
So 48 pixels. So I'm just gonna kind of create a rectangle. It's 48
Oh, so this is a repeat grid.
Mhm.
So that's why when you're drawing one item, it's everywhere.
Right. Just kind
There you go.
of covered up, but actually I'm gonna go ahead and. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the circles. Is there a way to get the border radius back to a square, like you can in Illustrator? Do you know? If it's already a circle like that, maybe not.
No, because it's a circle.
Okay.
It's not a rectangle, which became a circle, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Here you can now. Now you can manipulate
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I just, at least in Illustrator, so.
Yeah, in the new behavior. Okay, if you
Like,
do this,
cool.
yeah.
I was actually kind of thinking of, I keep pressing the start button. I keep, so you'd go to, I think, effects and then convert to shape. This is how I did it.
Oh,
And then 0, 0, and then,
it's an effect. Oh, okay.
yeah, expand appearance to make it a square. I don't know if there's an easier way, if you make it
Interesting.
from a circle or not, but yeah, that's how I always did it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that trick. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start out.
Lindsay is asking, will there be more talks and challenges this week? Yeah, so we will be back tomorrow and on Thursday with the same lineup. Maybe we can display the schedule for Lindsay because she has just joined us. So this week on Adobe Live, we start the day with Ellie Weir. She's from the Bay Area. She's working for Wealthfront, and she will be with Paul Trani tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And after, we'll welcome back Jackie Ho. She's from New York. Then Natalie will be back at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and Michael will be back tomorrow, and Sam on Thursday. Okay. If you are watching for the first time the Behance Live experience, we invite you to subscribe. So you can subscribe. It's in the schedule tab if you haven't subscribed before. And it's also in your Behance settings. You can be notified when we go live. So you receive an email saying, this week we are live with UX Designer. You can watch now. And if you check the schedule tab, you will see what we have planned until mid-March, I think. So next week, for instance, we have 4 designers coming, but they are all different. So we have a motion designer,
Well, that's cool.
a UX designer, an illustrator, and a graphic designer, and they will work on the same campaign. Yeah,
Awesome.
same project.
Wow. That sounds exciting.
And after that, we have more UX designers. We will actually be live from a conference in Berlin called Awards. I don't know if you know this website. You know,
Oh, yeah,
it's
AWWW.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they have a conference in Berlin with great speakers, and we will be live from there.
Awesome. Cool. So, actually, gotta go ahead and. So we want to know that it's a song, so I'm gonna go ahead. Whoop. Cut that. Paste it in here. There we go. So much easier just pressing that button.
And Esther, the conference will be in English, Esther. And Tim will be there. Yeah, awesome.
Actually. And so what I'm doing here is, so you record, identified as humming, it like figured out what the song probably is. You hit view results, and it would give you a list of songs it probably is. It, it'd probably just find one song or something. Or if like, there are covers to it or something else.
I think that Natalie wants to go to Berlin.
And then it might also show what videos that song is featured in and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, with categories. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's very clean. Yeah.
Okay. And we can just kind of video song name now. Let's do. Oh, that changes on that too. Whoops.
So Ether is asking you which character map app you're using, because there are 2 apps called character map in the Microsoft Store.
Oh, really?
So she cannot figure which one you're using.
Oops. Character map, and then
It's called.
would that be? View. Search that in Windows Store.
Is there about or something? Oh, you're searching in the store. Okay.
Here, let me just try here. Oh, well there. Oh yeah, there are 2.
Oh.
That's weird. So this is a different one. Maybe this is like a knockoff. Maybe. Go
I
back.
don't know.
Oh, well, they're both
Universal one? There was Windows
There's
and
several.
Universal.
Oh, okay.
and UI. Ah,
So this is the one I use. I think this is the official one.
the
Or, well,
UWP.
not truly official, but it's a really good one.
So maybe I thought you can take the one with UWP in the name.
Yeah, and it has like the kind of outlined look to it and stuff too. So, yeah. Okay. I guess I'll have to create a second repeat
Oh,
grid for that.
that's weird because they're the same group.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, okay. I don't know how you did that.
I don't know.
It's very hard to. Okay, can you check the layers? What's happening with the layers?
Yeah. So we'll go here.
That's good.
Repeat grid. Oops.
Okay, so we have. Oh, for him there was just one repeat grid. Maybe that's why. Okay, so if you click on the repeat grid.
I guess we'll just get rid of it and copy it. You think that'd be better?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Cool.
Ah, because it's a repeat grid inside a repeat grid.
Ah. Got you. So
it's the same object. Oh, okay.
he was confused.
Makes sense. Okay, Shashank, what did you do?
We'll just change that there. Actually.
Shashank, very good one. I will show it next time. That's good. Oh my god.
Okay. So, let's say you want to do something, or, you know, it's a song you want to view, like you just got done recording and then it finds the results, you hit view results, and then you tap one of these and then it would take you to that screen. And so my inspiration for the design is kind of from Groove Music, which isn't, it used to be kind of like Spotify or Apple Music for Microsoft, but they kind of discontinued it because it low support.
Is it was it designed by Microsoft Teams?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's an official app.
Huh.
And so I would, so let's say you like listen to a song or whatever, do this one. And so my inspiration for the design is kind of based off of this look. And then this would how it would basically how it would look in mobile. And so that's kind of how I'll be doing it. So we'll start with, first we need that magical back button.
Oh, thank you, Toti. So Toti found the link to the Sego fonts for Mac. They are available for free on the
Sweet.
on the Microsoft website. Thank you.
Awesome. I'm not even sure if we'll need back buttons on all these or not. We'll do like 160 maybe. Oops.
And friends watching, you have about 7 minutes if you want to submit your entry for the context. The challenge, the theme of the day is health. And we've already received more entries in the meantime. They are very good. It's awesome. Oh, you need another icon?
I'm looking for a play button. Mm-hmm.
3 vectors, Michael.
Okay, and then we'll do play. But we'll have to change this. There we go.
Yeah, maybe you can do the trick again. Yeah.
I'll never forget.
Yeah, it's more easier. It's easier for you know, labels, text fields.
Oh yeah.
The other one is really the setting for paragraphs.
Okay. Play.
You have no choice.
Do something like that, and then there we go.
Hisham, let me check. Yeah, Hisham, we received your entry. He was asking. Nutrients, yeah, we got it. We will review it in about 15 minutes.
Okay, so I'm kind of looking for an icon that it would look like you're saving it. Maybe a star or something. Like you want to save it for later to view it in like your own personal list.
Yeah, I like the star.
Okay.
I'm a little bit concerned by the floppy disk icon, you know, for save. Because I see my son, for instance, he has never seen a floppy disk in real life. Like he doesn't even know what this is. Maybe you never had to use floppy disk actually.
I did when I was very young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were 2.
I'm just.
You were like
just barely
playing
old
Legos and floppy disk.
I mean, I remember like we just stopped using them around the time I was conscious enough to know how to do them. Yeah.
To start a computer.
And we still have a couple floppy disks even, and an old computer. Okay, I'm looking for a star.
I saw one.
There it is.
Yeah, there's one in here.
Oh yeah, I wonder why there are more than one.
Here.
There's so many.
Different shapes or no? No, always the same shapes.
Wow, there are a lot. And there's another one.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, we'll just pick one of them, I guess. I'm gonna close that. Okay. Oops. And I love how smooth XD is. You know, you want to zoom out, and it's just silky smooth no matter what.
Yeah, and actually, I should ask Paul. Like, he has a crazy file that they have just optimized this morning, like with this new release, the display engine. So you can have like 3,000 screens, and it should be like super smooth.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Paul has a crazy demo file. I need to steal it from Paul so I can show you tomorrow.
It's like he made a bunch and then copy paste, and then it was like silky smooth. That was really nice.
Arturo is asking, is there a Mac equivalent of that program? Arturo, thank you. This is the first time we see this question because usually they always ask, is there a Windows equivalent?
For character map?
I guess for Adobe XD. If it's for Adobe XD, this is also available on Mac. And they share, I think, 99% of the features. There are some features on Mac OS that we cannot code on Windows, like some native ones, such as recording a video, because we are leveraging QuickTime here, and there is no,
Interesting.
But just a few. Actually, I know that the team is working also on leveraging. This is something we share at Max. The touch screen, you know, because more and more Windows devices, you can actually use the touch screen. So this is something we're working on to see if you can have gestures. So that would be just for Windows.
Oh yeah, you can pinch and zoom with it. That's nice.
But we're looking for, trying to see if we can do more.
Yeah, I kind of like 2 swipes left or right to undo and stuff.
Yeah.
You can do that in Illustrator, InDesign, and the mobile apps. Yeah. So that's pretty good. So that'd be cool to see that in XD.
So Robin, if you want to share a prototype, do it from XD. You know, share, publish online. It will create a link that you can share with us.
And so for lyrics.
And the character map, is there an equivalent for Mac?
I believe there is. It might be called glyphs. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I'm sure there is a typeface. There are also universal typefaces, like open types, that you can use that are just made for, actually, if it's a typeface. Actually, this one should work on Mac. There is no reason.
Right.
If it's a typeface. The Sergo
I think
character map should work on Map.
I think
There's
so.
no reason.
It should.
If it's open type.
Okay, so I have a small request. What song do you want me to display on here? I don't want it to just be blank. I want it to be a little more exciting than that.
Okay, what song? It should be hard to pick also.
Imagine like a song you'd be humming and the app would go, oh, it's this one, and then here you go. You tap one and then you'd see it here.
We need some good songs.
That way I can put the lyrics in there for that song too.
And drop a spy. Okay. Love You Like a Love Song by Selena Gomez. Okay.
Okay.
Darude by Sandstorm.
No lyrics on that one though. That's like
No.
That's like online. You're like, what song is that? And the answer is always Darude Sandstorm.
Oh. Okay.
It's like anytime you hear like an electronic song, it's kind of funny.
Darude. Okay. California Love,
Tupac. Okay. Imagine Dragons. Yeah, they have a lot of good songs we could use from them.
No Hearts, Twin Tunes, like always. Pants in Black.
Mm-hmm. Dark Horse. I didn't know he made songs. Okay.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay.
So, let's go with. Well, let's just go with Linkin Park. Talking to Myself.
Okay, Linkin Park, Talking to Myself.
So, we can find the album art for it and the lyrics. So, then Talking to Myself. Let me type in lyrics. There we go.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna copy them. Oh, not that. Okay, and then we can find the album art too, and then I can do that while we're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
So, paste that in. A little keyboard shortcut to select all the text below. You can press on Windows, and I think on Mac too, the equivalent would be Command, but Control-Shift-End would select everything to the very end of the text.
What's good is that on the Windows keyboard you have an End key. But if you look at my Mac,
oh, they don't have an End key?
No.
I think
That's
up and
sad.
down arrows do that on Mac.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, we'll do 14, I think. So you'd like be scrolling down, and you see lyrics, and we'll clean this up at some point, make it look a little better. Is there like a line spacing thing? Is this line spacing? Oh yeah, it is.
Yes.
5. That's
Yeah. Very easy to read.
yeah.
Should be 16. Oh no, yeah.
24. Okay. Let's try this one. Whoa. Technical difficulties. For some reason, numbers aren't working in XD. It's kind of weird. But we'll just do this. Make it a little easier to read.
Okay. And now you can
Oops.
use the paragraph option. You see?
Oh yeah.
And you can easily resize, and it will reflow everything.
Cool. And so that's going to be cut off. So we can just...
Awesome.
Okay. And so I also mentioned we wanted a command bar down here to do certain things.
So Harold is asking, actually it's a good opportunity to show it. Does scrolling work in XD? Yeah, so if you go back to this screen, okay, once you define, like you say, okay, I'm designing a screen for the iPhone, so you get this size. So maybe what you can do is select the artboard now, and you will take this and resize it to add space. Okay, here we go. And you see there is a line with
a dotted line here.
Yeah, a dotted line, which is blue. Now you can take the text maybe and also resize it, to make it, make an overlap. There we go. There we go. So now if you preview just this artboard, so you can select the artboard and preview it. Yeah. Now you can scroll. So this is how you do it. So first you define the dimensions of the artboard, and then
so this text,
you resize it.
I realize this text is pretty small. This is why testing is good.
Yeah.
The text is kind of small, so we can try to fix that.
Okay. Ryan is asking, are there future plans of add more UI animations freedom on XD? Yeah, so definitely the team is working on it, what we call micro animation or micro interactions. Hopefully we'll be able to share very soon the plans that the team has in mind. But yeah, that's definitely a hot topic.
Okay. Also, okay, let me find the command bar.
Okay, and I guess you have shared all your entries, everyone. We will review your entries in about 10 minutes. Wow.
Oh wow, there are a lot.
Submitted very good ones, yeah. Wow, cool. Thanks for sharing, it's awesome.
Where is that? There we go. Oh, well, I found a little, little Windows Phone thing right there. Yeah, I thought they get rid of that.
You should save your file.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Good call. Save early, save often. I should do that.
We had a guess because, you know, with Illustrator and Photoshop, you're used to autosave. With Premiere Pro, like, you don't really care.
Right.
There's no autosave feature yet in XD. And we had a guest, I think, last time. It was Matt D. Smith. And it crashed in the middle of the show. And it was like, everything
Lost.
Everything.
So.
But he was fast, so it went okay.
Here, let me select the artboard. I do hope that eventually XD will have sticky menus.
Yeah, this is coming.
Okay, cool.
Called fixed elements. Yeah.
Okay, how long are these lyrics? There we go.
Oh,
wow. All right, and then I can. So I'll just move this down to the bottom, I guess. Right there.
Oh, in text scrolling, so yeah, it will be scrollable areas. Hair rule, yeah. This is also something the team is working on. I really invite you to check adobexd.uservoice.com because for each feature, so you can vote for features, and also the team tells you if it's in progress, like is it on the roadmap? Are they really considering it? Or maybe they will challenge more the community to say, do you really need this? And you can explain why. So Armando, in this case, so is it an app for Windows Phone? So we discussed it at the beginning, but Microsoft is moving away from having a dedicated OS and for phones. So now the direction they have is to invite their community of developers to create UWP experiences. So it looks like a Windows app, but directly on iOS and Android. So it will be a native app, but with the Windows look and feel,
right?
Design patterns. Yeah. So this is the leaking part.
The album art, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So let's put that in there, and then we can give it a name. So, and then here, how does it look on Groove? Let me see. Okay, so it's like down here. Okay, we can do that. First, let me just put in the text. And then this song was called, for some reason I'm blanking.
Yeah, what was the name of this song?
Let me see. Oh, Talking to Myself.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
And then center it. Move it down. And then, yes.
Did you have a Windows Phone at some point?
I have never had a Windows Phone. I never really wanted one because they're so unused. There are like not many apps for it.
Yeah, the marketplace was the main issue because they did a good job, like with the experience.
Yeah,
like, it's very easy to read, like emails. I had some friends who had some like in Paris, and I was quite impressed by them actually. But yeah, like the store, the App Store, is key.
Let's see the release date for this song.
Huh, I have no idea.
2017. So it's a new song.
Wow, it's very new.
Oops. And then I have 2003, and that's like that. Okay, well, let's put it there for now. We can make some adjustments and stuff. But yeah, it's just really simple. We'll refine it in the coming days.
Yeah. So for the moment, you're just placing the elements, and that could be like an already advanced wireframe that you're doing, you know, and then working on like polishing the UI in the coming days. We still have time, but we have already the flow, you know, just after 2 hours.
Yeah,
which is very good.
16. And keep it continuous, or make it more consistent. So that's 16 pixels. So I'll make this that. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and replace this one on all these.
Oh, okay. You're pasting the same one, no? Okay.
And then, okay. That's weird, I keep pressing the start button. And yeah, alignment is also a thing I'll have to fix, but here, I'll just, this time, so I won't have to do it again. So we'll just...
So Ricardo thinks we need to change the blue of the logo to red or something. Yeah, we will see at the end. I mean, the good thing, Ricardo, is that you share the vector version. So we can directly edit the colors, even tweak the shape directly in XD. So thanks again for sharing the Illustrator file.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oop, that's overlapping, so this is where we have to
good catch, yeah.
fix that. Just gonna shift it down for now. And so there's also a title that would go here, typically.
Yeah, usually they have like a big title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it kind of looks like this in mobile, like a big bold one by the
interesting
button. So we'll go ahead and so this would be chord. It'd be like the label of the hamburger item.
Mm-hmm.
So you click like the little hamburger item, you have my music, and then you see it there. Recent plays, you know. So that's the kind of thing we do. So in my hamburger menu, I'll probably call it record.
Okay.
I might change it. Oops. And then we can make it bold.
Yeah, which families do you have? Oh, okay. Yeah, you have a lot. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why the numbers don't work. Maybe if you restart, it will work.
Yeah, maybe.
Always.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, there's a conflict somewhere.
Okay, and then...
Is there a way to put a gradient to my stroke? Huh. I don't know, Robin. Let me see that. I think I saw some screens with a...
Go and shift this down. Here. Oops.
So I don't think you can put a gradient on the stroke. Robin, if you want to use this effect, you can have a field shape, you know, behind, which is just a little bit bigger than the actual shape. You know, just scale it up so it will create the border for you. This could be a trick.
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and quickly.
Like I can show you now that we have the radial gradients actually. Try this. Okay, so yeah, if we switch to my screen, so now you have the option with the fill, you know, between linear and radial gradients.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put something like this. Here we go. So let's see what you can edit. Okay, so you can change the center of one color and I guess the size here. Yeah. Okay, it's very responsive. Oh, I like the fact that they added this. It's super. Very nice. To change the shape of the radial gradient too. Okay, that's very nice. So you cannot, and let me add it here. Yeah, so maybe what you can do is just duplicate it. So Command D and scale it down. And then you can switch to a flat column, or maybe you can change the rotation of your gradient. Sorry, I'll switch the colors. Just playing a bit, so this one will be cool. Here. So without playing the borders and just with fill colors, you know, you can create this type of effect.
That's pretty cool.
Like fake 3D.
Like you're pressing the button.
Yeah. So this could be a trick, but unfortunately you cannot directly apply a gradient on the border.
So.
Okay, so you're working on the
Command bar now.
bar.
And so.
You remove the floppy disk.
No one knows what that is.
Do you want to review some entries?
Oh yeah.
Contest. So these are
Sounds
the
cool.
last entries of the day, but tomorrow there will be a new challenge,
Hmm.
and maybe actually it will. We can use one of the free UI kits that have been, made for you
Yes.
and made available for you
Yes.
by top UX design. So maybe tomorrow we ask them to use UI kits. It's really
Definitely,
interesting.
that would definitely be fun.
So today it was more open, it's about health. So we have this one, for instance, stance called My Inspirational, because it can also be the health of your mind, with meditation. So share your health habits. Okay, so let's start. Nice signing experience. And then I can take a picture. Oh, it's an app for Apple training. Okay. Paul Campbell, okay. There is a social layer, it's in San Francisco. I can send a message, text. Very nice, very professional. And some settings. I like these blocks, very easy to access in tabs. Yeah. Very nice, very good job.
Very clean.
What's the name of the app again? My Inspirational. Yeah, very good. Another one is Let's Move. I like this title. Hello, user. Let's see, find some goals.
Radial
Okay.
gradient right there.
Oh, here we go. Radial gradient. So good. With a drop shadow, and now it's overlapping the card. Nice
There you go.
trick. Calories to lose. Okay. Distance to move 4 kilometers. Yeah, we can do that in 30 minutes. Yeah, it's a good walk.
And like they add little
Hey.
back buttons too.
And then you can see the progress. That's good. Like you set a challenge and
Oh yeah.
you keep track of everything, how many
5%.
calories you burn. Very
5% there.
nice. Yeah, getting there.
Oh,
Wow.
that's interesting. 3D
3D manga influence, and then something.
eat good stuff.
It looks like a video game. Make a move, eat something. Okay, make a move. Okay, send a picture. 100 points.
Wait.
Oh my god, I have so many points now. Okay, I'm not sure
I'm not
what's going
quite
on.
understanding.
No, but does it end? Oh no, 50.
Good job.
Okay, I see what's going on. If I'm having an apple, it's healthy, so it's green.
Okay.
I'm having wine, it's very healthy. Okay, so that's weird. That's not what I thought.
So if you click
A beer?
a cookie.
No.
Oh, minus like
Okay,
negative.
So
Is that minus 50
understand?
points?
drink wine, not beer. Thanks. Okay, I'm not sure about the. It's from Emoji One Typeface. Oh, okay, good to know. And you have some battles with participants. So yeah, there is some gamification here. It's like a video game experience.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Nice little interactive way to do it.
Bad and good calories, plus or minus balance. Yeah. That's also what we get. Interesting concept. Yeah, very good. Okay, Gen AR. Arguments your body with augmented reality. Whoa.
Fancy.
Oh my god. Looks like Gus. What Gus is doing here. Okay. Step 2. Ah, okay. So it shows like, okay, if you follow this training, you will become like the guy on the right. That makes sense. So you need to buy protein. Okay. It's an interesting use case, like augmented reality. Like we know this will come one day, so.
Yeah.
Okay, nutrients. Sign in, sign up. Let's sign in. Your weight. Oh, that's funny. Like a slider, like a slider, and then it will.
Yep.
That's funny. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Yeah, a burger for breakfast. Yeah, very appropriate. Okay, nice. Choose your meal. Interesting.
I love how unique these ideas are.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
all very different.
Yeah, look, I love this chart. Beautiful, very neat. Wow. Very good job. Start activity. Results of the day. Great UI,
Awesome.
great style.
Yeah.
Very good job. Very nice infographics. I'm fit. Yeah, very good
I
name.
wish everyone could say that. I want to say that.
Sign up. Here we go with the password and everything.
Looks
Oh,
really cool.
very
Honestly,
nice.
like really colorful.
Natalie Yu, she's an Adobe Creative resident. Ah, and I guess you can slide. See what I mean? Like it would slide to the right
that's
and then
what-
come back here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very well expressed. And if I tap on the heart, I guess this is the heart bit, like heart rate in real time.
84 BPM.
Oh, and there are more. Oh, I think I saw something. Here, if I click here. Ah, here we go. I can access different cards. Okay, a lot of interaction there.
Yeah,
13 screens.
that's really cool.
I'm fit, yeah. Very good job. Then we had, you remember we had this one at the beginning of the show. We had Max Run also with about 14 screens. We had this, okay, I have to close this one. We had this, so there is something funny that he asked me to show you, so you want to be motivated. Are you motivated? And let's say you want to click no.
Okay.
Oh! You cannot click no.
Just click
You
yes.
have to click on yes. That's good.
That's actually pretty, that's
That's
really
funny.
creative.
Yeah. And Step City with all the different changes, and the community with the social aspect. And we had also this very bold experience to navigate between burn, consume,
They're all so
and
different.
recharge.
Very
So-
well done.
I'm not asking you, okay, which one is the best, because it doesn't mean anything, and they're all very creative. But
Yes.
if you want to reward one project because you say, oh, that's a good idea, or that's a good UI experience, or that's a good pattern, like, yeah, if you just want to reward one of these talented designers, which one would you pick?
Well, they're all, as I've said, you know, very creative, very different from each other. I do actually really like the I'm Fit one.
Okay.
I think it feels engaging. It's interactive. It's colorful. It grabs your attention. You know.
Yeah, this welcome screen is
Nice, clean way of displaying the information.
and also it's a very advanced way of navigating between screens. Like you feel that there is some depth, you know, some dimension, but I feel it's pretty well expressed in the prototype. You know, just with a dissolve transition, I feel I get it. Like I can, without animation, imagine what the designer has in mind. So that's pretty good.
So it's pretty cool being able to express your idea even while not having animation. To like you'd be able to figure out what's going on even without the fancy effects and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
This is awesome. Okay, so congratulations to the designer behind I'm Fit. You will receive a message on Behance and yeah, get a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription. If you're already a Creative Cloud member, it will extend, adding 1 year. And yeah, you will be even more creative. This is awesome. Congratulations, and congratulations to all of you.
Yeah, great job, everybody.
So creative. This has been so great to see all your entries today. And yeah, to share your experience with us. We learned a lot of tricks from Michael today and see what is the workflow in Windows. It was super interesting. He will be back tomorrow. We will add more screens. We'll fine-tune the design directly in XD. And yeah, thanks again. It was awesome. Tomorrow we will be back 9 a.m. Pacific time with Ali Weir on behance.net/live. Thanks again, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy your first live stream?
I did.
Yeah, you did very well. Yeah.
Thanks.
Congrats. Thanks everyone, and see you tomorrow on Adobe Live.
Bye.
Bye.